A disturbing image flashes before you. Oh, Jesus Christ, fused with a shrimp, a bizarre creation known as Shrimp Jesus. Thousands share these images. But here's the terrifying truth. No human made this. No human like this. Right now, you might be the only real person seeing this. The Shrimp Jesus phenomenon is the hook that lures us into a darker question. Could much of the internet itself be a kind of hallucination? The dead internet theory suggests exactly that. It posits that a huge portion of web traffic and content isn't human at all, but machine-made. Cybersecurity reports back this up. Rough estimates say around half of all internet traffic is automated bot activity, not genuine people surfing or chatting. Spammy AI accounts proliferate on social media, posting the same memes and lists over and over. Entire forums and comment sections can feel like ghost towns, echoing with robotic chatter instead of human voices. Scrolling through a YouTube video's comments, you'll see repeating patterns of nonsense, emoji storms, or copy-paste. Has anyone else noticed? Threads that never go anywhere. Feels emptier than you'd expect. This is the dead internet laid bare. Billions of web pages and posts, but possibly only a fraction created by humans. Consider this. When you type a message on social media, who's listening? On the other side of the world, advert bots track your likes. Comment bots half listen and post filler replies. Even your own news feed might mostly show clickbait and AI art. The dead internet. Theory takes us to a cold conclusion. Much of online interaction is synthetic. Every day, millions of automated accounts like and share content, creating the illusion of a crowd. Discussions can spin on threads where only a few actual people participate, while hundreds of bots upvote or downvote. Even Google searches might serve you pages that were written by algorithms chasing keywords. Social media giants grapple with fake followers and bot farms as quietly as prison guards dealing with invisible inmates. And yet the bots work together to make it all seem normal. By pumping out endless posts and comments, they fool the algorithm into thinking something is happening. The result is a digital echo chamber. The posts you see, the trends that rise, could all be shaped by non-human hands. For every smiley face emoji you click, a spider of code might respond. For every trending hashtag, think, was it driven by real people or a crowd of scripts? It's eerie to imagine that the lively internet we trust might be, in part, a vast automated lie. The dead internet theory isn't just conspiratorial daydreaming, it emerges from real trends. Experts have noted that bots and AI are everywhere online. Malware and web crawlers alone generate massive traffic. And social platforms report dealing with waves of fake accounts daily. Telling statistic. Security researchers at Imperva found that in 2021, over 40% of web traffic came from bots, and follow-up reports hint that it has climbed ever higher. If we include search engine crawlers and useful good bots, the share of automated visits easily breaches half of all traffic. That means billions of clicks, views, and page loads are not humanized at all. Now imagine the quality of interaction under those conditions. Online forums once thrived on real advice and banter. Now many are little more than placeholder content, scraped or regurgitated by scripts. Shop comment sections are filled with fake verified purchase praise from accounts that may not exist. Reddit threads can be flooded by bots upvoting each other, pushing AI-generated memes to the front page. On blogs, the comment about your opinion might not be a person reacting, but an AI designed to keep the conversation alive. The more the algorithms reward engagement, the more incentive for this fake feedback loop. Digital ghost towns abound. Click on an old news story and see the comment count. Sometimes dozens, sometimes thousands, but look closely, and many entries are formulaic or off-topic. You might spot identical wording or mentions of odd products. Profiles of commenters lack photos or post history. Meanwhile, social feeds are cluttered with the same viral images recycling around. It's as if we're all living in an empty echo chamber, watching the same AI as our film director. The theory's point is stark. The internet might not be the bustling bazaar of ideas we hoped. It could be mostly a shell of algorithms feeding each other content. Every lively viral thread could just be a carefully choreographed spectacle, keeping viewers hooked while robots collect ad dollars. It raises a chilling question for content creators. Who is your audience, really? If an article gets 1 million reads, how many were real eyeballs? If a heartfelt tweet trend gets 10,000 likes, how many of those hearts were code? In other words, the web we know may be a phantom city, lit by code and sparsely inhabited by people. Let's test this right now. Go to the comments section of this video. Scroll down. Can you tell which comments are from real humans and which are bots copying popular opinions? Try to find one. It's harder than you think. Why would the internet drift toward this synthetic void? Partly because of something researchers call model collapse. It's a scientific concept about AI. When models train on data that includes their own generated content, they slowly start losing touch with reality. Think of it like this. You make a photocopy of a page, and you photocopy the photocopy, and again and again. At some point, the words blur and the picture fades. AI behaves similarly. Today's neural networks, the engines behind ChatGPT and DALL-E, are trained on vast amounts of text and images scraped from the web. In the near future, much of that web content will itself be AI-generated. One model's output becomes another's training input. Each generation of AI thus learns more from its predecessors than from original human work. What happens then? Each round of training introduces tiny errors and quirks. Over time, these accumulate. Subtle details vanish, creativity dulls, meaning erodes. A high-definition image resaved and resaved loses pixels. An AI poem about love trained on AI-written love poems ends up sounding hollow. This is model collapse, a degenerative cycle where the internet's collective knowledge degrades. Remember when AI struggled to draw hands? It had 6 or 7 fingers? And new AI models are learning from those bad images. In the future, AI might think humans actually have 7 fingers because it saw its own mistake too many times. That is model collapse. Graphics or art created by one AI fed to the next start showing telltale patterns. Crisper lines become pixelated, realistic faces take on blank stares, colors warble. Even on the text side, you might notice repetitive phrases, odd factual inaccuracies, or stories that drift off topic. Researchers have demonstrated that if generative models train solely on synthetic corpora, their outputs become less diverse and more formulaic, basically useless over time. Imagine Wikipedia gradually replaced by AI-generated summaries of itself. The entries would shrink and flatten. Language models might forget rare words and turn everything into common cliches. Generative art might lock into a single surreal style over the years. It's a slow-motion erosion, the rich tapestry of human culture fading to a digital gray. This photocopy analogy is more than metaphor. In May 2024, a Nature paper coined model collapsed to describe exactly this problem. It warns that if our digital world is flooded with AI-forged content, the tools we build will lose clarity and creativity.
Ow.
In practical terms, every new version of ChatGPT trained on an internet full of ChatGPT answers will be less sharp than before. Like a souring memory, each generation will drift away from the original. So even setting aside conspiracy, the science says be wary. An AI-fed internet could literally become dumber over time. What we find on Google, what we read, what we watch, could increasingly be echoes of our own creations. Ultimately, model collapse means real human content becomes precious. New data about genuine human life and thought, our true conversations, art, research, and diaries will be invaluable. The rest might just be static. So if AI content is getting worse, why is it everywhere? The underlying engine driving this empty internet is simple: money. In the digital world, ad revenue is king. Big corporations don't care about quality, they care about scale. Enter the era of slop content. This is the digital equivalent of fast food. Content farms use AI to pump out endless articles, top 10 lists, and garbage videos in seconds. They don't need human writers anymore. They just need keywords to trick Google. This explains the shrimp Jesus images we saw earlier. By themselves, they are absurd, but they act as bait. The weirdness draws your eye. You click to laugh at it, but in the background you are loading ads. While you stare at a crustacean messiah, ad dollars accumulate in the shadows. It is a factory line, cheap production, massive scale. The result? The average person encounters more cheap AI spam each day than genuine human thought. Views trump veracity. And as long as advertising budgets by eyeballs, the slop will continue to flow. All of this leaves us with a cold, lonely feeling. The internet can feel vast and vibrant, but what if it is also, in large part, empty? If every meme, comment, and message might have been seen by an AI instead of a human, our sense of connection is fragile. Imagine shouting into a giant cathedral with no one there except the walls. Every echo is yours alone. That's the loneliness of engaging with a fake, automated internet. You might craft a heartfelt post or search for advice, but the likes and answers could be coming from scripts, not souls. I'll leave you with one question. If the internet is empty, and I am just a voiceover generated by code, are you listening to a ghost, or are you the ghost?